Hi guys, how's everybody? It's Elsa the Bargain Hunter here. I'm showing you a little quick clip, forgot to clean that spot, of what I'm making for dinner. Some white rice, some beans with potatoes. Let's stir it, make sure it doesn't stick. And, per request, some homemade chicken nuggets. I put a little something in here. Hopefully they'll notice and they like it. I like to add stuff every so often when I get bored of the same taste. And I added a little something to these nuggets tonight. So hopefully they'll notice. Be right back, guys. Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Elsa the Bargain Hunter here to give you an update. I have decided to do my cook with me's. I'm thinking of starting them on Mondays, every Monday. Depending on how that goes, I will probably work on doing some more. I wanted to thank everyone who has commented and made suggestions or asked for requests in that video. Greatly appreciated. There was a lot of requests for Mexican food, which I don't mind. I can do once I find out how to make them. But like I told you guys, I don't follow recipes at all, but I will try. I will be doing more authentic Puerto Rican food. I am, for those that didn't know, I am of Puerto Rican background. Both of my parents were born in Puerto Rico. I am born and raised here in Boston, but hubby says because I was born and raised in Boston, I'm not Puerto Rican. But guess what? Yes, I am. Tell my mama that. She would have cussed him out, but it's okay. He just tries to be funny. So just a little background on me. I am Puerto Rican, born and raised here in Boston. I've been to Puerto Rico once. Well, actually twice. My understanding is my dad took me when I was 3 months old, but I don't remember that, of course. And then hubby took me about 7 years ago. 6, 7 years ago. I don't remember. But that was the first time going that I could remember, and it was fabulous. Hubby was born and raised. Actually, not so much raised. He got here when he was a teenager. He got to Boston. But he was born there. And I loved it. I went over there and it was awesome. My second language was actually Spanish. Growing up, I spoke English. And I had to take bilingual classes during middle school and high school. I had to take Spanish classes. More towards middle school. I mean, I knew the language. I spoke it because mom refused to allow us to speak English. But growing up in the neighborhood, being the only Spanish family in the neighborhood, it's kind of hard not to speak English. But I've made the mistake with my kids. They don't speak Spanish. They do understand word for word, especially when mama gets mad. They do understand it, but they don't speak it. And unless it's a slang word, something like that. And but my hubby's kids, together we have 5 kids. The youngest and the oldest are his kids, and the 3 musketeers in the middle are mine. I've always called them my 3 musketeers. They do speak Spanish very well at that. But the thing is, all of our 5 kids cook. Growing up, I learned how to cook after I had my first child. My mom had 9 kids, 5 of them girls, and it was just a busy household. She didn't have the time to teach us. So after spending so much money on takeout, I put it upon myself to learn, and it helped. Every time I cook, I add something different, or I improve it, or whatever the case may be. But I've never learned how to measure. I do everything by eyes, by visual. So that the video is going to be a little bit hard, but I can probably do like I taught my daughter. My boys learn on their own and watching me. And my daughter, I taught her how to cook. And when she has the urge to eat Spanish food, because she's the one that eats the less as far as Spanish food is concerned, she'll do it. She does it well. My boys, they have their favorite meals, and my middle son, he can make a roasted pork shoulder. Oh my God. Better than mine, which is awesome. My oldest son, he prefers pork chops. He can do everything else, but his specialty is pork chops. And then hubby's kids can cook very well. My stepkids can cook very well. So the only thing damaging was that they didn't learn how to speak Spanish, but at least they have the technique to cook it. So yeah, my videos, if I'm sorry guys, I'm like going through a headache right now, but I'm working on it. My video should start on Monday. I'll give you guys an update Monday morning just in case. But it'll be, like I said, mostly on the Puerto Rican authentic foods. Start with the rices, give you guys tips. I usually make